The reality of being a young person with big goals is that you outgrow your old life before you even build your new one. The weirdest part about chasing big goals when you're young is that you're in this gray area. You're not the same person you used to be, but you're not yet the person you're trying to become. You start questioning things you used to really enjoy. You start thinking about your future more, and you realize some conversations don't interest you anymore. And you're doing all this while still not successful yet. So your friends might think it's corny. Your friends might think you're LARPing or you're trying to be somebody who you're not. But in reality, you're trying to become someone that you've always meant to be. You start to feel disconnected from your life. And it's not because you're better than anyone. Your priorities just changed. You're becoming conscious. Man, the hardest part is when everybody around you is comfortable and competent living the same way, but your mind is somewhere completely different. And that's why it's so hard for people to stop smoking and drinking, because all their friends do it. And so it's like, if you don't have a supporting cast around you, or if you're not isolated, bro, that shit is hard. For example, when the bro asks you to go on a two-man, like, you can't say no. Like, it's, of course, it's so hard because if you say no, they kind of look at you differently, but you have to be okay with that. I say one of the biggest indicators that you're in this gray area is that you always feel behind. While you're in the midst of chasing this person, chasing this success, nobody's gonna see who you're becoming. So in their eyes, you're just gonna look like you are becoming a weirdo or trying to become someone you're not. But in reality, behind the scenes, you're putting in the work. Everybody sees who you are right now, but nobody sees who you're trying to be, who you're trying to become. Nobody sees the plans and the thoughts and the failures and the time spent learning a new skill or the conversations you've had with yourself to try to become different. And the most important thing of this video is you have to learn how to enjoy the present. See, so many people get so focused on their new identity and they become attached to it that they forget that you have to enjoy the process. The easiest way to become successful is to enjoy it and be consistent the whole time. You can't just enjoy the results. You have to, if you figure out how to enjoy the journey, the process is simple. The mistake is thinking you'll finally be happy when you arrive, but you have to learn how to enjoy becoming. This gray area is where you build yourself. It's not in your old identity, it's not in your new one. It has to be a bridge. You have to close the gap. And this stage becomes uncomfortable because you're setting a new identity while also trying to create a new version you don't even know how to. So my advice is get close with God. Stop trying to chase success and let God lead you to success. Man, open your Bible up, man. Pray. Pray before you eat. Pray before you go to sleep. Pray when you wake up. Just be thankful to God and what he's done for you. Stop idolizing the things that don't matter. Get serious. See, last year I was in this gray area and I was depressed. Like, I got so used to being my old self and all the bad habits that came with it that when I finally fixed my bad habits, I didn't know who I was. And when you truly rebuild yourself, it started from zero. Everything you've ever known, for so many people, is being a ladies' man and being so cool with everybody and everybody knows you. It's hard to let that go. So when you let all of that go and stop smoking and drinking and partying, it's like you sit there and ask yourself, like, what am I? Half the time you don't even know what you like, what your hobbies are, what your passion is. And I think that's the part nobody talks about. The gray area isn't a sign you're lost, it's proof that you're changing. You're not supposed to have everything figured out. You're supposed to be building the person who eventually will. So if you're in that stage where you feel caught between who you were and who you're trying to become, don't run from it, embrace it, because this is a stage that changes your life. One day, this version of you that feels confused and behind is gonna be the version that you look back on and thank, because this was the moment that you decided to stop living in the matrix and build the life that you want. See, the key isn't to escape the gray area. The key is to become someone you're proud of while you're in it. And I don't have everything figured out. I'm in this stage myself. But I think that's what makes it exciting. I'm not chasing success because I hate where I am. I'm chasing it because I know there's more I can become.